Explore Portofino with us today. It's a dazzling gem on the Mediterranean, renowned for its glamour, beauty, and stunning views. Portofino is perched on the Italian Riviera on a small peninsula, and it's just south of Genova. It offers magnificent views and a charming Italian ambiance. Portofino, here we come. Hit the subscribe button, grab your favorite drink, sit back, and enjoy this stunning adventure. I think Portofino is one of those Instagram photos that you see everywhere, and you don't realize how small of an area it really is. You see concerts playing here and all kinds of people here. You see the jet setters coming in here, and when you see like the pictures and also the videos, it gives you the impression it's a huge big town, big city actually, on a hillside. When you come into this small little harbor, we'll show you, it's kind of surprising. It's not big at all, but it's beautiful. The setting, the architecture, the hillside behind it, the brown castle on the hill. It's a very beautiful setting. The first surprise that I had is how such a little place can become so popular and known throughout the world, actually, because of its beauty. And the more people that come here and photograph it, the more people want to come here because it's just stunning, but it's extremely small. And there's a lot of little tiny places like this all over the world that just people don't know about. This one you just happen to know about it, Portofino. So we'll show you. Other neat towns, like the one directly to my right, is Rapallo. It's a neat town, and then the one over here where there's that over here. I forgot the name of it. This one over here, we've been to that one too, and that's a really neat little town. It has a beach. It has boats, a dock. You can actually rent boats for the day and captain it yourself and run around this bay in it. So there's a lot of other places to be discovered and to visit. So it looks like a tour from another town is coming in to Portofino. Many people park in Rapallo and then they take the boat to Portofino. From Genova, take the train to Santa Margherita, and then you can take the bus to Portofino. Our 30-minute boat ride really adds to our adventure. This coastal ride must be beautiful. There it is, Portofino. That building there, that's all painted on. It's just a small little harbor, really. This small village of Portofino is home to just 500 residents. It draws over 500,000 visitors each summer, transforming it into a must-see destination for travelers seeking its unique allure and picturesque scenery.
That's it, Teresa.
I know, that's all Portofino is, guys. It's just, you can't tell because you're seeing a picture.
Like a square with a beach in the front.
Yep.
With a whole bunch of boats parked in. I mean, it's beautiful, but
it's just
there's so many other beautiful places.
Well, I guess the first thing that shocked me was how tiny it was, because the pictures make it look big.
Andrea Bocelli had a concert here.
Yeah.
And they made it look like, wow, yeah.
I don't even have any idea where they even sat. Toy cranes. Well, that is a yacht.
Yes,
Boy. What kind of toys?
Like in the basement.
Oh. Oh, he's got like his, look at that boat. Look how pretty this is with the wood, the teak wood. It's an older boat.
How much do you think the mooring is here?
Oh,
Yeah?
more than your house. Well, there's Portofino.
Have the painting facades, you know?
Yeah.
Like this thing is not stone on around the windows.
Yeah, I know, it's all
paint.
fake.
It's
Yeah,
paint.
it's all
I
fake.
forgot the name of it.
It's just a tourist place. So we're walking around the harbor, which is absolutely gorgeous. And I like all these neat little boats. A lot of them are to get out to your yacht or your sailboat, they're little dinghies. And some of them are to be able to go and bounce around to those other towns. Up on the hill is the Brown Castle. You can hike up there and get some amazing views. I'm not sure we're going to do that. But we have all day. Last time we were here, we only had like an hour. It wasn't much, so we never really got to explore it much.
You have to see it, you know, it's beautiful.
Yeah. The whole area is like a big harbor, and it's all built around it. It's neat. Look at this.
Yeah, that's what you know, this is the quaint, beautiful fishing harbor.
Oh, it was for fishing, huh?
Probably,
Yeah.
I guess, you know, what else?
Oh, see, oh, you're right. This is all painted to make it look 3D. Huh.
Yeah, it's open.
Oh.
There's no stones.
Yeah. Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
This type of painting technique actually translates to trick the eye. Very relaxing place. And this is the first time in weeks that we've been somewhere that it's not so hot you can hardly stand it. The weather's perfect. And, well, you can tell why the jet setters like it here. And everybody else. This is a place you definitely have to come. What's your impression coming back, Sarko? How do you like it? What's your impression coming back for the second time? Like before, we only had an hour here. You know, it was racing through and see as much as you can.
Pretty much the same, to be honest with you. You know, I'm just enjoying it, the beauty.
I know, it's nice. I like it.
Yeah,
It's got a different feel.
yeah, it's different feel.
Yep. Up more of an upper scale, not like your whole bunch of cheap Chinese gift shops. This is what I want to say.
You cannot afford to have a cheap Chinese store here.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, because of the rent and everything, for sure.
Yeah.
High-end gift shop if you're going to be here.
Yes.
Here's the iconic photos of Portofino. This one especially, look at. It's beautiful, but you have no idea how tiny it is.
This is the top road that brings you down.
Okay.
Oh, there's a viewpoint right
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Can we get lost? Well, let's find out. Yeah, we're walking up the hill now to get a better viewpoint. Okay, we found these stairs. We're going to go up on this pathway to see what we can find out. The town is all built on a hill, so I plan on doing a lot of walking up hills, but it's really pretty. Like we're really not sure where this goes. Oh, it's San Sebastian, see? San Sebastiano. I'm just loving this. There's no people. It's a great contrast from the busy crowd below. We've been here before, but like I said, we only had an hour because we were on a tour. And so today we have all day, and oh wow, we didn't get to come up here and do anything like this. It's really pretty to walk around. Get off the harbor and start walking the little trails all over the place. This little trail along the road is really neat. You kind of have to look around to find it, actually. This path, it just runs above the road. It provides an incredible walk with stunning views. All the flowers and palm trees and old buildings. In the 1950s, Portofino rose to fame as a retreat for Hollywood stars and European royalty. People such as Elizabeth Taylor, Richard Burton, Humphrey Bogart, and Ava Gardner. They adorned its picturesque landscapes. Well, it's amazing how they can paint like this. It looks 3D, but it's not. And it did create a really pretty look, actually. You could do that on a lot of buildings. Kind of dress it up, make it look different. Crisscrossed with narrow winding pathways, Portofino hides delightful surprises. Exploring these paths uncovers secluded gardens, hidden cafes, and viewpoints with unique perspectives of the charming village. Wow. Stunning views up here. There's old stairs there. They're not used, but they're very interesting. Y'all, we're like on the hillside across from where everybody else is. And I don't think this little trail is hidden. Nobody sees it. Very few people are walking on it. We're literally behind, well, you can see where we are, but God, what a stunning view. It's so easy to get some exercise when you're walking around. You forget how many steps you've done, how many hills you've done, because you're just looking around. It's so pretty, everything. God, there's just flowers hanging down everywhere. Look, our tender boat. People are already going back. They're heading back to the ship already. What is it, 11:30? No, we're gonna hang out. Tell you what, what's really fun is you can find like a super crowded, touristy place, but then just walk away from it, like we did today in Portofino. We found this little like sidewalk. I think because it takes you to some of these homes. Yeah, this sidewalk takes you to hotels, homes, villas. I just love all the bougainvilleas hanging everywhere. It's just stunning. Number 8, let's see. Somebody lives down there. Probably. We're really not sure where this goes, actually. It's quite a long trail, actually. Yeah, when we were coming in from on the boat, on our tender boat, we saw a beach right here, and that's where we're above. Wow. The water is so clear. I can see the rocks on the bottom. Okay, look at that. They have stairs that go down to the water so you can swim. Right there. Oh my goodness. Look at this light hanging from this tree. I bet at night this place is stunning. Celebrities adore its charm, its picturesque landscapes, luxurious villas. It's a perfect hideaway for the rich and famous. Well, we sure didn't know this was here last time, huh? Before its fame, Portofino was just a quaint fishing village. It was home to generations of fishermen, shopkeepers, and restaurants. The media attention, though, in magazines and newspapers transformed it into a must-visit destination worldwide. We are now at the Divo Martino Church, and I just want to give you a savvy suggestion. Right at this church, the Divo Martino Church, right behind me, okay, right here, go up that's the stairs. It goes across and it goes up where we were walking, okay? So you want to know where we were walking, that's how you get there, right here by the church. This place is like a videographer's best place to be. Everywhere I look, I can do a video. Looking at this map, you can see that Portofino is basically a peninsula with all of the stunning, right here, all of the stunning buildings that you see, and all the pictures are right here. But
It's actually, this is the little thing over here.
yeah, not even here, yeah, like right here. But this is the hotel we were looking at. We walked around here, kind of over the way over to here, actually.
Right here, we're on
Oh, we walked right here.
This is the...
We got to here, yeah.
Right here.
Well, we made it down the hill, and now we're going to walk around this walkway, like the promenade, basically. And it's packed with people. We're going to see if we can find somewhere to have a lunch, so we can sit and enjoy the view and watch people and just be here. Expect to splurge on lunch because there's no bargains here. Now that's what you call the Italian, I guess, spaghetti with meat sauce. They call it ragu sauce.
No, this is kind of like green pasta. Green pasta with the meat sauce. They had a special name, but I forgot now. It's delicious.
Now I ordered the lasagna, which you wouldn't think that's lasagna, but Zarko said lasagna is the name of the noodles. And what we're used to lasagna is stacked with cheese, layers of noodles with all kinds of good stuff in between. I like it. That's not what I would think would be lasagna. That's
Do you
what
like it? Do you like it?
I do. I like it, but it's not. Well, it's good.
And this is our view.
Watching everybody coming in. There's like a ferry that's coming in every hour with massive people, and we have, I don't know, 3 or 4 cruise ships in. And we're on the walkway that goes, like you have to go to the end and turn around and come back. But we're in a perfect position to watch literally everybody that's on the island, because we're like on the peninsula that's going to the end and back. So we're literally seeing everybody.
And basically, most of the people come here. They do a circle around this little bay and go back and back to the tour. The tour probably takes them somewhere else.
Yeah, you only need to be here an hour. That's good. We enjoyed Portofino, and we sure understand why it's famous. So this gives you the feel of Portofino in the afternoon. Everybody's here, enjoying it, the view, taking pictures. Everybody's excited, to be here, to see it. After walking around Portofino, we're now heading back to the ship. We had a great day. It's early, but it's so beautiful. And everybody is just like so enamored with how beautiful it is. Okay.
We're trying to stairs.
Oh, so yeah, Zarko pointed out that White House with the umbrella tree right next to it is where we were when we were hiking along that path. We had a good day, right? Yeah. So there's other cruise ships here tendering their passengers in as well. People coming from other parts of Italy on these other beach towns. And this is our home for our 9-month Ultimate World Cruise around the world. Tomorrow, where are we going to be? Where are we tomorrow?
Keep it secret. Don't tell nobody.
We're heading to France, okay? So, yes, a French island. It'll be different. And this is actually our last port in Italy. I'm gonna miss Italy. I love Italy. Our last port in Italy. Tomorrow we're gonna go to France and on from there. So stay tuned for our next episode.